The Union Hotel, first built in 1828 and vacant since 2015, has certainly seen better days. The hotel was a stagecoach stop for weary travelers passing through western New York before it became a restaurant and local watering hole. When Tom and Mary Dix survey the old building, they don't see fading glory in its peeling paint and falling ceiling tiles. They see the future home of a new restaurant, if the right person comes along to operate it. To prepare for that future, the Dixes, owners of J. Potter Lumber, have started to repair and renovate the once thriving Corfu landmark.
The plan right now is just to get it to not fall apart anymore. And then once we get that, I would like to have a restaurant and a bar. There needs to be one in this area. If you live here, you have to go to Batavia or you have to go out of the town or the county to go to a restaurant. And right here in this area, there really isn't one that does dinner and that does late night activity for the younger crowd. Well, our reasons for purchasing is because it was just falling down and it was dilapidated. We drive by it every day going back and forth to work and home. If he was willing to let it go for a reasonable price, that we would like to get it back looking like it used to, a little bit more not so run down, more new. Try to get back the original look with modern materials.
You seem to be in the right business to do that.
Yeah, well, that's the angle we were thinking at. If we'd probably be the most likely to succeed at doing it, being in the business that we're in already. So we didn't feel like the risk was that great. Our plans at the moment are just to fix it so the roof doesn't leak anymore. And I have talked to a few different people about opening and operating a restaurant and a bar. Other than that, I haven't really talked to anybody outside of those couple groups. But if anybody comes up with something they want to try, I'm willing to listen.
It's unclear when the Union Hotel last hosted guests. It might make a nice boutique hotel with the added ambiance of rumors of ghosts in the 180-year-old rest stop. In 2010, a group of paranormal researchers from Buffalo investigated, and in 2012, a psychic medium hosted an event there. Tom said he's never seen nor heard anything in the building that made him think it's haunted.
Well, the history of this building that I know of is that it was built in 1830-ish, and then it burned down twice, and it was rebuilt twice. The last time in about 1870. Since then, it's had a lot of different owners, and each owner has put their own little flair on it. The most recent ones have put on the extra 4 bowling lanes, and there was the previous owner before that put on 4 bowling lanes originally, so now there's 8. After, the actual hotel, I don't know how long that's been out of business. I don't ever remember it being open as a hotel. I only remember it being open as the restaurant and the bar. And that's been 20 years that I can remember back that far, so it's been a long time since it's actually been a hotel.
So what would be kind of your pitch to anybody that might want to move in here?
My pitch to anybody that might want to move in is it's got a very large kitchen, and it's a lot of the mechanicals have been updated. So, and you're right in the middle of Darien Lake traffic right here in the summertime. You're gonna get business one way or another, and it's just, if you want to do it, I'm sure you'll succeed.
Besides the second floor guest rooms, one seldom seen feature of the once upscale country inn is the third floor floating dance floor, built at a time when women wore petticoats and men donned top hats.
So one of the things we found after the ceiling was removed is how little support there actually is for the ceiling. These rafters are 4 foot on center, or these collar ties are 4 foot on center, I mean. So the ceiling, wherever it was sagging, was partially because there just wasn't enough support. This is why they don't do it this way anymore. And you can see up in here where somebody did a modern fix on the soffit and fascia with plywood and new 2x6s. Well, the whole building, I mean, there's so many different things that could be done. I mean, I think just the easiest course of action is a restaurant and a bar, but there's so many things that could be done. From what I was told, the top row is higher for top hats, and the lower ones are for regular hats or shoes.
Like much of the Union Hotel, The former bowling alley is not beyond repair. The lanes are good, but the equipment is old and the ceiling is falling down. Perhaps, too, it can be saved.
The actual alleys themselves, yeah, that won't be hard to fix up. The only concern I have is the cost to replace or repair the pin setting machines in the back. There is a couple of leaks that have obviously knocked down some tile, but this wood is pretty hard and it's got a lot of coats of finish on it to keep it smooth, which in turn protects it from water damage. So I don't think that there's anything that's happened here that can't be sanded and refinished. But the machines in the back are very, very old. I don't know if you can get parts for them or if they even run. If we can, and it's no big deal, or even if we had to take some machines apart to fix other machines, then we just won't have as many lanes.
I think it's a great project, but man, what a lot of work.
Yeah. It will be, but usually the hardest projects are the best ones, so you'll come back and make everybody feel good.